everybody, I hope you're having a great night. It's like 7 p.m. here, and by the time I get this video done and uploaded, it'll probably be like 1 a.m. So if you're watching late, welcome. And if you're watching on a different day and just tuning in, I am Kisha. I'm the author of the blog, The Glamorous French Housewife. The link is below. And tonight I'm going to be doing my question and answers video for you, where I answer questions from readers on the blog, from you guys. I get them from Facebook, Twitter, email, YouTube comments, and I have them all on my phone. I'm going to get started because I have a lot. I don't know how long we're going to go. Well, I'll try to keep it like 30 minutes or under. So, and this is weird that I'm doing this today, and this is the first question I have on here, but it says, the number one question and email question I got was about the cleaning lady and like daily upkeep that I do versus having a cleaning lady and where we stand with that. And I got so many questions about it, and like some of them are not so nice. Some of them said you're a stay-at-home wife and mother. Why do you need a cleaning lady? You're nuts. Save your money. First off, we have a very large house. I don't want to clean every minute of the day. I wanted someone to come in a few hours a week and help clean up the house a little bit. It's money that I thought would be well spent. We all enjoy like a clean house, but I have other things I want to do besides clean every day. We have a lot of animals, which requires a lot of cleaning, and my cleaning schedule is really big, and it just is overwhelming. So I thought I would find somebody. The first lady that cleaned our house, she did an okay job, but really not what I wanted. So today, Jackson had a doctor's appointment, and I've been dealing with that all afternoon. And I had a appointment scheduled for 4:30 for a cleaning lady to come, look at the house, give us an estimate, talk to us about possibly working for us. And she came in with her little clipboard and taking notes, and we didn't mix. And I showed her like a spot on the wall, and I'm like, I really want spots on the walls cleaned, and around the door frames. Sometimes the doors, I want just use some cleaner, take it to the door, and that's like something I really want. Well, she told me that job just keeps growing, and that their people don't like to really do any wall cleaning whatsoever, because that's just a whole other type of job within itself, and that, the girls will get hung up cleaning the walls, basically, and not get the rest of the stuff that you want them to get done. That totally, blew it for me. And then we came down to the second floor, and she made some type of comment that I didn't really appreciate. I'm not going to say what it was. It wasn't that our house was dirty or nothing. She was just like a bitch. And we didn't mix at all. And she's like, I just need to back out. And yeah, you need to back out. So we're still on the hunt, and maybe I won't find anybody and have to do it myself for the rest of my life. But it would be really nice if we could find someone. And I think I might go to care.com and do background checks and all that. We'll see. It's just been like a process trying to find somebody to come in our home. Yes, we would save money if we did not hire somebody. Totally. And it's like a luxury, and we have a budget that we could spend on it. And if we spent that, some other things would decrease just a little bit that we do, and that would be okay, because it would be worth it to have somebody come in and help. The problem is finding the right person. So right now, no cleaning lady, and not so sure what to do about it. Okay, the next question. How do you not go crazy staying home all day? I think in the very beginning, when Scott and I came off of the road and stopped traveling, we traveled for the first 2 years all over the United States. It was a lot of fun. But when we came off the road, the first year was probably the hardest, because I did go stir crazy. He was working a lot of hours at a dealership, and I had nothing to do besides clean the house, take care of the kids. And then I started blogging and YouTube, and really blogging. I didn't start YouTube then. But we changed once we got older a little bit. We started being able to spend a little more time apart. I enjoy alone time. I don't really go crazy in the house alone. I don't go crazy being home all the time. I love being home. And I just enjoy it. And YouTube and the blog, you know, took up a lot of my time from like the second year of being married to my husband. And I enjoy doing that, and I can keep really busy around here all day long, and not get bored and not go crazy with a variety of different things. So that's how I like being home. Will you do another video on your life diary and show how it is set up so I can make my own? I got that question like 4 or 5 times, and I will. I didn't grab it, but I will do a video on that life diary sometime soon. I'll explain everything, how it's set up, show you guys. Yes, you could definitely make your own too. I watch your awesome food hauls and wonder what your budget is and if you stay on a particular diet. What is your favorite winter meal? So the first question is, I watch your awesome food hauls. My budget. My budget. I said this in a video, that how I menu plan and everything, and I'll link that below. My budget varies, and usually I spend about $150 to $200 a week on food. On household stuff, probably close to the same. Do I stay on any particular diet? Nope. What is your favorite winter meal? Probably like a stew or a potato soup, something warm, cozy. I like stew a lot, like a beef stew. Kisha, I see all your family on film and wondering how you get everyone to agree to be on YouTube. Any regrets about sharing so much? Yes, my family doesn't mind YouTube. You know, they call me like paparazzi because I always have a camera. And everybody is like super supportive. I don't really have anybody, including my ex-husband, who really care. Jackson don't always want to be on film, but I don't give him much of a vote. I mean, I don't put him on film a lot, but if I want to, I do. I mean, he's 11. We share our lives with you guys, even through the daily vlogs. I have 0 regrets. 0. I don't regret sharing anything because God forbid something happened to me tomorrow. My family and my friends and my children have videos to look back on for a very long time, and it's not just YouTube videos, it's private videos that are on my YouTube channel dedicated to just my children. I plan on doing a video about those videos. I'm not going to really show those videos, but I'll tell you more about them. But I have no regrets. I want to be able to go back and look at our life. And when I say our life, yes, I mean my husband's, and my life. But I really mean me and the kids, and the kids are really who I worry about the most in everything. So, you know, giving the kids something, and I know like a makeup haul is not like dedicated to the kids, but they still have video of me. They'll still have me, and I have made them videos. So one day they will get those videos. Let me pull it up and see if there's any other question in there. How do I get everyone to agree to be on YouTube? I don't ask, I just point and shoot. Just joking. They know if somebody has a problem, like my sister-in-law's husband does not want to be on YouTube. I just like point the camera down, I get his hands, I get his legs, I get the back of him. I'm respectful, but you know, if you're around me, chances are I'm going to be filming. Just remember that. There are little, you know, parts of it. There are times that I do think are private. I did pick up a little slack in a couple of emails for filming in church when I did the Christmas video vlog on my other channel. I filmed in church, the Christmas ceremony with the candles and all that, and the pastor totally loved it. He didn't mind. They're filming anyway. He so did not mind. He loved me filming. I spoke to him afterwards about it. Yes, there are private places that you should not film. Dressing rooms, bathrooms. Sometimes I film in public bathroom, but it's just me in there. So, I try not to get other ladies, and I'm not filming like in the toilet or nothing. Maybe in the mirror if I'm showing you what I'm wearing or whatever. Or if it's a cool bathroom. I don't have any regrets. I respect other people, but I still don't really ask a lot. I film pretty much wherever I want to film. It's not against the law to film. Some grocery stores will ask you not to, but film where you want to film. And try to be respectful. Get people's hands or get like from their neck down or from the back. If they don't want to be on film, I totally respect that, but my family is very open to it. I know you've been having issues with Jackson. Any updates? Yes. We went to the doctor today, a new doctor, and I definitely enjoyed the doctor. I took some video on my vlog, for my vlog, and that will be up probably after this one, on my other channel. I can't upload it at the same time. But we added one medication. We added some Zoloft, just so you know. Because he does have childhood depression. We know it. I know it. His teachers know it. The doctor, I said, I handed him stuff from the teachers, and I'm like, we both kind of agree that he has like some depression. It's just there. And Jackson, was sitting there, and he's like, I'm not sad. And I kind of like rolled my eyes, and the doctor was reading the papers, and then he like wheeled his little seat over to Jackson. And he said, so what type of things do make you sad? And Jackson just started bawling, talking about the people that we've lost in our family and about missing his dad sometimes. And yeah, he couldn't even talk. So the doctor knew instantly what I was talking about, prescribed him some medication for that, leaving his Adderall dose the same. He has ADHD, and we're leaving that the same until a later time, even though the doctor really thinks he should be raised on that too, that he's at a really low dose for his age. And, we just want to do the best for him. And I don't want my son drugged up. I'm not like promoting kids being on drugs. I'm not. But I know that my son has depression issues. I also know that he has ADHD issues. And I know that I trust doctors. I have went to doctors, and they've helped me every time I've felt bad and been hurt. So I trust doctors personally. And we're giving this a shot. And he said it might take like a week to a week and a half to really notice it like helping him. But we go back like in 3 weeks so he can check things and check how, we think it's working. And to like do an update on school and everything. The teachers filled out a lot of stuff. I filled out a lot of stuff. The doctor took like over an hour with us. And we totally appreciated that. He was a really nice place. I'm happy that's the doctor we went to. And Jackson's had 4 good days in a row at school. He did have a mark for talking in the hallway today. 1 mark, not a big deal. And I'm so proud of him. I'm really proud. How do you deal with rude comments on YouTube and your blog? I've addressed this before, but since it's like a question I get every time, I'm not going to say they don't bother me. Sometimes they bother me, sometimes they don't. Most of the time, some of them really make me laugh. Like, one video had the glamorous French housewife in the tagline, and a lady said something, a lady or a guy, I don't remember, said something like, there's nothing French in this video. You vlogged your everyday life at the Walmarts. And I would have settled for a French fry. And that, maybe was sarcastic and mean, but I was in such a mood that day that it totally made me bust out laughing. And I did apologize. I explained the tag and that I am French and I come from a big French family, just part of the name. And that day there was not a damn thing French in that video except me. But it was pretty funny, and I try to laugh it off, and sometimes I'll respond. I don't really want to get in fights on YouTube, but sometimes I get pissy right back. It really doesn't pay to do that though, and to be honest, I just delete it. And if it's something awful and I don't ever want to see again, I just block that person from ever being able to comment again on my blog. or a YouTube channel. Simple. And don't let it get to you. The longer you're on YouTube, the thicker your skin gets about it. Yeah, I don't worry about it. Let's see. Will you and Scott ever do a couples tag? Yep, we're going to do one probably this coming weekend or maybe next weekend. But yes, we're going to do the couple tags then. Do you carry the red planner with you all the time when you go shop? And they're talking about my everyday planner. It's over there in the living room. I'm not going to get it. I've shown it before. Do I carry it all the time when I shop? No. Sometimes. I took it today to the doctor's appointment with me because I wanted to work in it. We had a long wait, which we didn't. No, I just make sure I have it each night and each morning. That's when it's important the most. Sometimes I do take it if I have a list in there that I want to use, but no, not always. Sometimes. What color do you use on your hair? I use like a chestnut brown. The box that I use is actually upstairs, and I'm going to show that in my tub and shower video. But I can't remember the exact color. I'll try to link it right here. How did you get it where you and your ex-husband get along so well? I know I've answered this in other ones, but I'll tell you quickly that we still have our moments when we don't get along, that's for sure. But there's times when we hang up at each other and we're mad at each other and we don't agree on who's parenting this child or how this child's handling things and what decisions he's making and what decisions I'm making. Sometimes we don't agree. But the number one thing that is working to our benefit right now is that we both are growing up and we're not so young, we're not so stupid, and we want what's best for our children, and we want that equally. And I know that he tries, he knows that I try, and time's really helped. We've been divorced for like 10 years plus. And he's welcome to stay here in Jackson's room. He's welcome to come for any holiday. I walk in his house like it's still my house. He does not have someone special in his life. And he hasn't in quite a long time. So I don't have to deal with the stepmom issues that some people have to deal with. But, you know, as long as she's good to my kids, I'm going to be okay with her. All I want is for somebody to be good to my children that he's with. That's the only requirement that I want. If she's not, then we're going to have one hell of a time coexisting in the same kind of family. But it's just taking time, age, and patience. Next question is, what is your absolute favorite kind of wine? And you know what? I have a bottle in that refrigerator right there. I'm going to go get it. Hold on. This is a big bottle. But it's the Lamino Moscato D'Assaudi. It's the bottle. It's what it looks like. This is a big bottle. My mom got this for me. She got one for my sister too. This is a Moscato. I personally like sweet wines. This one's a wonderful one. I don't drink a ton. I like dessert wines, peach, apple. When I get into the apple wine, I get real happy. And I get happy when I drink this too because it's delicious. And it tastes like sweet grape juice. And I think this is a sparkling one. I know it is. And it's a bubbly. And my mom finds these at Sam's. That's where I find them. But you can find Moscato, you know, in most places. Now, a lot of bars don't have it. But Moscato is my absolute favorite one. That's a big bottle. I'm saving it. My next question is, I'm sorry I don't put names. I can never pronounce them anyway, you guys. What is the biggest organization job you've ever completed? Moving. We have moved a lot over the years, and it's a big job packing up your house and moving. We've moved across the country. We have moved state to state. We moved within the same town. I frankly like being able to move. I like renting. I don't want to be stuck in some miserable old rundown town that I bought a house in 25 years ago. I just, no. And I like being able to play around with homes and different size homes, different things within homes. And then, like, when I'm older and I'm really ready to buy something, I'll know what I want. So, moving would be the biggest organizational job I've ever completed, and I've done it a lot. Where did you get the cute cartoon girl on your blog? Because I'm trying to find someone else that can do my blog design without a lot of cost, basically. I paid for her with some, I paid for her a long time ago. I paid for her with some clip art company, and that's something you can do if you're wanting to make your own blog design. But I make blog designs. I know that sounds kind of weird because you guys have never heard me talk about that, but that's something for 2014 I think I'm going to do, is like blog design, and I might even open up another blog dedicated to just blog design. But web design is something I enjoy. You can always email me. My email is below, and I can help you. And I can share some other designers that I like a lot. So always email me if you want to, and I'll help you with that in any way I can. Where do you find your sweatpants? Apparently she's short, like I am. I find my sweatpants in a lot of places. Sometimes they are long on me, and I just deal with it. I find them at Walmart, Victoria's Secret. I find them at the Nike outlet store. I find them at like Sports Authority. I find them everywhere. Sometimes I have just cut them just to make them the right size. I never really have the ones with the little bands. I hate that around my ankles. They're always open. I find them everywhere. I found them at Walmart plenty of times. Sometimes they were long and I just cut them. And when I say cut them, I mean cut them. I do not sew, you guys. And yeah, I just cut them. If somebody sews in my house, it's my husband. When will you do another calendar video? So I'm going to do another calendar video probably at the end of January. And I'm going to have a bunch of calendars in that video. We're going to walk all through them, show you some different options that are out there, show you what I'm using, and that will be up probably at the end of the month. What is the last thing you do before you go to sleep every night? Like, literally? I flop around in the bed over and over and over. It's like insane to try to get comfortable. And here lately, I've been feeling like underneath my skin, I've been like feeling like I'm burning with matchsticks, like little burns, like in different spots. And it's not like breaking out or anything like that. It's just so weird. And it takes me a long time to get comfortable. And then I have to go pee. So then I get up, go pee, and come back and have to like do a crocodile roll basically with the covers and the blankets and get perfectly comfortable. And then I pray and go to bed. That's what I do every time. And let's see, next one, I just have to keep going down. What do you remember the most from 2013, and what was the most valuable lesson that you learned in 2013? Well, I remember the kids being very difficult for 2013. It's the truth. I remember having marriage problems in 2013 over the kids. And I think in 2013, the biggest lesson I learned was to be true to myself, true to my intuition, true to my feelings, be myself, and really grow from that. Which I know branches off in a lot of different ways, but to be confident in the decisions that I'm making and to stand firm after making those decisions. Next question. Hopefully I'm about done. Who are your best friends? Wow. Best girlfriend, Shanna. And I would love to be able to insert her picture right now, but Shanna would probably kill me if I did that. She's adorable. She lives in New Albany. She's one of my best friends. She's been in New Albany, Indiana. She's been one of my best friends all my life for a very long time. She's been intertwined with our families. She knew my brother, and she was very involved in his friends and his life too. And she's somebody that I trust without a doubt in every way. And somebody that I respect and listen to and love. And my other best friend, Scott, I know that's crazy because, you know, he's my husband, and there's so many times when I just want to wring his neck. Marriage is hard, and it's always complicated when you're raising kids and you're blending families, and it's just hard, but he's still my best friend. He's still someone I trust more than anybody else besides Shanna, and my mom. Scott is right up there with me. I trust him to take care of me. I love him, and he is truly one of my best friends. My mom is one of my other best friends. Sometimes that's a little harder, but she is always there for me, and I love her dearly. I run almost every idea by her, and I'm very dependent on my mom still. I need her, and she drives me nuts sometimes too. We don't always agree, but you know what? We have really learned over the years to maybe not agree, but to still respect each other and still be okay to be in the same room. Because I know it sounds crazy, but for the longest time, my mom and me were so emotionally charged that whenever we'd get upset, we wouldn't be able to go on like with the day. We'd stay upset, we'd be mad. But now we're at the point in our lives that if we disagree on something, okay, we disagree, we move on. It's just not that big of a deal. Next question. I got two more. Where did you get Jackson's diary, and how much was it? Okay, I got this deep blue kids Bible, or I didn't. Jackson got this Bible for Christmas from my mother-in-law. She got this at a Christian bookstore, and I think you can probably find it at any bookstore. This is the White Splash Deco Tone, and this is the kids version. Here it is. It's got his name engraved, and a lot of Christian bookstores do that. They have like engravers in the store, and they can engrave like Bibles and little necklaces and different things. So I think you can probably find this at any Christian bookstore. This is the CEB Deep Blue Kids Bible. It's got a lot of stuff, and Jackson reads in it for like 30 minutes a night. It's beautifully written, beautifully illustrated, and maybe I'll do another video on our Bibles and our prayer books. Let me know if that's something that would interest you. So I do believe you could probably find that at any Christian bookstore. And if you can't, you can just get online and Google the Deep Blue Kids Bible. All right, and the last question. I hear about you talking about your dad a lot. Is your dad dead? But you talk about your dad being alive. I'm confused. Which is it? So I'm going to give you the quick story. My dad's dad and his wife, my grandmother, my grandparents, raised me. My mom was always there. My dad was always around. But my grandparents raised me for the most part. My grandfather was more like my father, and I was super close to him. He passed away. I miss him. I still talk to him. I mean, I have like full conversations with him. I pray to him. I smell his pipe. I miss him so much. And usually when I'm talking about my dad, I'm talking about him. My birth father, my biological father, is still alive, and we really don't speak. I don't really know what to say about him, except he's never been like a father. He's always been there, and he's always been like authoritative and like bossy and mean and up in your face kind of person, but not very parental. And he has made more of an effort with his grandkids than he has with his own children, which is only me. But yeah, we just don't talk. Now, I did send him a Christmas present. I do want to try to fix that. It's one of the people I was talking about in my 2014 goals video, and it's just difficult. And you know, Scott told me that basically I need to stop expecting for him to be my father. That I have to like accept him the way he is and not look at him like a father. I keep wanting him to be a version of his father, and I guess I'm not going to get that. And unfortunately, my real father has passed away. So my biological father is still here. He's married. Don't really get along with her a whole lot either. Never have. I'm just not sure what to say about that, except I love him. I want him to be a father, want him to be a grandfather, would love for him to be a part of my life. I just don't know how that's going to happen unless something changes within him. But I had a father. I grew up with a wonderful man, and you know, he was very bossy and authoritative too, and a lot of people took him the wrong way, my grandfather. But the one thing I will say about him, he was undyingly loyal to his children and to me, which was his grandchild, who he called his daughter. And I can't imagine not having that memory of him in my head. He is somebody I adore, and somebody that maybe I didn't value as much when I should have sometimes. But he knew how much I loved him. One piece of advice that he gave me that we worked on together was that I was going to have to learn to live without him when he passed away. And, you know, I thought he was nuts. He said that to me, and tears started rolling, and I was so sad and I was so upset. But over the years after he had said that, my foot's going to sleep. Sorry. Over the years after he had said that, we worked on it, because he still lived a long time after he said that, and we worked on it because I truly didn't think I would be able to breathe without having him here. And the truth is it hurt really bad, because it was like unexpected when he did pass away. But I was prepared for it, and that was some of the best advice he gave me, was you gotta plan on how you're gonna live your life when I'm not here. And oddly enough, I survived. I mean, the first year after his death, I was awful. I was on medication. I was a basket case. I cried every day. Scott tried to help in every way he could. Sometimes the depression turned to anger. It was just awful in so many ways. And again, my father not being there to step up. I mean, he was there for a certain amount of time after his father died, but that quickly vanished. And he was back to his own self. And I've learned to live without him. And I had to be able to do that. And I know he's here. I think that's why I'm okay now, because I know he's around. I know I don't want to sound crazy, and I don't want this video to be too long. I know I'm probably at 30 minutes right now, but I feel my grandfather. I smell him. I see him in my dreams sometimes. I know he's proud of me, and I know that he's still here, and I know that he hears me talking to him. I know it. Like in my soul, I know it. So that makes it okay. And even though I can't always hear him respond, I know usually what his responses would be in almost every situation. And I have him in my head. He lives in my head, as does my mom. And sometimes I felt bad, like saying how much I loved him, because I don't want it to be like negative against my mom. My mom has always been there, super, super good person, loves me dearly, and I adore her. She's always in my head too. Now my grandmother, who raised me, was not somebody that I really wanted to be like, and I loved her, and I still love her, but my grandfather is my dad, and I love every memory I made with him, and my kids know him and got to know him and have very vivid memories. It's not like they were babies. He was there until their like 6th birthday. Brittany was 7 and Jackson was 6, I think, when he passed away. So, you know, they have very good memories, and I'm so happy for that, because my memories with him were so good, and Jackson's are the same way. That's one of the reasons he started crying today in the doctor's office over my grandfather. So I think it's a real testament to the way somebody has lived their lives, if you can really cry about them after they're gone and hold them up so special. A life well lived, that's for sure. So on that note, I'm going to say goodnight to you guys. I know my husband is on his way home. He's been texting me while I've been making this video. Sorry about the lighting. Sorry that I look kind of like a hot mess today. Been running around doing all kinds of things, and now I got to move on into the evening. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any other questions, you can leave them on my blog and comments. You can leave them on the contact sheet under Contact Me on my page on my blog. You can leave them in comments below. You can shoot me an email. My email is also below. And I will see you guys very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.